What it do, my beautiful people? And we back. Do I have to say that every time? I don't feel like I have to say that every time. All right. All right, check this out. You guys see my little sport wear? You guys think about this. Showing off the striations. But anyway, today I'm here to talk to you guys about just things that I've been practicing. I like to, again, live my life, and then I like to bring it to you guys, you know what I mean? So one thing I've been practicing is giving guidance, you know what I mean? And also receiving it as well, which is something that, I'll get into. But yeah, so, but there's a difference between like giving someone guidance and I feel like, obviously handing them something, right? So you almost like want to give guidance as in show a path, you know what I mean? Point, in a direction of some sort, but not, you know, give a finished product almost, you know what I mean? So to speak. And I feel like me practicing this has been really important just because I feel like I spend a lot of my time educating myself on things, random things, whether it's things that, people may find interesting or not. Like it's things that I find interesting. And I know that there's someone out there who's thinking like me or, who's into the same things that I'm in. So, into, and being a little bit older, I have experience. So I give, guidance when it's asked for. I give it, you know what I mean? Sometimes when I feel like it's necessary. So that goes into like delivering the guidance, you know what I mean? Not everybody will receive it the way that you received it. So working on developing a way to, you know, give your guidance, I guess. Not everybody's going to be forceful. Not everybody's going to be passive about it. You know what I mean? Sometimes you got to find that in between. You know what I mean? And also that's why I'm kind of practicing it, because it takes practice. And I feel like it's important because there's some people that you know what I mean, that have been in leadership roles that I felt like, had some good shit to say, but only if you received their message in the way that they were giving it. You know what I mean? They weren't kind of like, I guess, like bilingual with, giving their guidance. You know what I mean? They weren't able to give it to you in your language. You know what I mean? But then I've also encountered, the ones that could give it to me in my language, or, you know what I mean? I've seen them have multiple people and different people, I guess, of ways of receiving it that they, had in their circle or that looked up to them, you know what I mean? Which, I saw as a talent, and which is why, again, we got to practice these things, which is why I'm practicing these things. So with like, with giving guidance, you also have to be willing to receive it. You know what I mean? I'm pretty stubborn, you know what I mean? And for a long time in my life, I felt like I had to do everything myself. So just because I've gone so long with just doing what I felt like was doing things myself, that just was a mindset that I developed. But recently, again, being a lot older, but this had started way back a little bit, maybe 10 years ago. I was more willing to receive guidance, you know what I mean? And I think that had to do with martial arts, because, martial arts taught me one thing is I don't know everything, because, you have to go to boxing, kickboxing, like that. There's just, there's no way that I could learn all that, not in one lifetime at least, I feel like. So in order to be the perfect fighter or the best fighter that I could possibly be, I had to be willing to, receive guidance from multiple coaches. And that's, me getting in contact with, you know, multiple people, different styles of giving guidance. And so practicing again on receiving that guidance, you know what I mean? And you know, sometimes your boss might come at you hard, or, you know, your wife or your friend or whoever, you know what I mean? And it might be from a loving place, you know what I mean? It's just not in your language. And it's crazy how that happens. But yeah, guidance is crucial, especially I feel like in the world that we're in today. I feel like a lot of people are confused and need to be redirected, or just directed in general, um, to a happier and a more positive, I guess, life. But that also all starts off with, you know, us sharing. You know what I mean? I feel like as a network, as a collective, you know what I mean? We might not all master this, you know what I mean, in all these different ways of giving guidance. But then if you know somebody that does it this way, you could replicate that, or you can even, you know, seek their help. So as a collective, we can get this done. We can guide to the light. I don't know, whatever the heck it is, but that's it. You know what I mean? That was pretty short, right? It's pretty short. I think so too. But you guys try that out. Tap in, comment below, whatever you gotta do. Ride with you, can I slide with you?